Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you're a Dame Dash, it looks like your percentage of Rockefeller Records is going up for sale. But I have two questions. One, why ain't Jay-Z buying it? Hit that like button, by the way. Why ain't Jay-Z buying it? But on top of that, is Dame Dash exposing that Jay-Z and Rockefeller Records really ain't worth anything? Because y'all, if you guys don't know, Damon Dash Rockefeller shares are going up for auction after losing a 800K court battle. Let me tell y'all something. Damon Dash is a great music executive. He knows how to recognize the next thing. He is a kingmaker, this, that, and the third. When it comes to business, though, he is I, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't understand why business wise, there's always a few L's. But that said, lots of business people like take L's like this. So, you know what? Let's just read this and see what it says. I'm reading this real time, so hang with me. But I will say, just from skimming over it, where's Jay-Z's money come from? I know that Tidal ain't really pulling in money like that, I would assume, right? Hit that like button. I know that uh Rockefeller can't be putting in money because if it did, Jay-Z would have tried to buy Dame Dash's shares. If not, they wouldn't have to auction it out. They would have private people. Like auction, this ain't gonna be pretty. That shows that there what and the fact that they even took those shares, it shows that the shares did not have enough inherent value to just get to get a loan against them and take that money out and pay the settlement. You actually have to auction them to try to get something. What the 40/40 clubs, do they even exist anymore? And if they do, you can't build a fortune off of that. Where does Jay-Z get his money from? I know he has a lot of business with Diddy. At least that's what I heard. I haven't seen the financial records, but I heard him and Diddy got a lot of business together. But I'm just wondering, outside of the money with Diddy, I know what he does. I know the companies he started. I know the Barclays Center, but even with the Barclays Center, I think he got paid. He had such a minority share that when they took the money back, he had less than 500,000. I want to be in another man's pockets, but not what he's done. Because he's done a lot. But what companies has he founded that are pulling in serious money? And before you let me know in the comments, Google to make sure, because a lot of things that people think are bringing in money aren't, you know? Anyway, let's get into this. They said Damon Dash's money troubles aren't getting any better because his entire stake in Rockefeller Records is now being auctioned by the feds, according to new legal docs obtained by TMZ. The music mogul who co-founded Rockefeller with Jay-Z and Kareem Burke will have his 33.3% interest in the company sold off by the U.S. Marshals at a public auction on August 29th in Manhattan. It's humiliating. The docs say bidders will have to first register to appear at the auction by sending an email to attorney Christopher Brown. Brown, as you may know, represents film director Josh Weber, who secured an 800K plus civil judgment against Dame Dash for copyright infringement and defamation 2 years ago. Weber and Muddy Water Pictures produced Dare Frank and filed suit against Dame Dash after claiming he went around and told people he owned the rights to the movie even after he was dropped from the project. 800K for saying you owed the rights to the movie. Was he trying to sell the movie? This seems a bit harsh. But then again, if he couldn't afford to pay this 800K judgment, maybe he didn't hire any lawyers either. The court docs specify the purpose of the auction is to collect the judgment. The docs also note that Jay-Z's album Reasonable Doubt is the biggest asset Rockefeller owns. I get that, but is Reasonable Doubt being played? And has it been in any movies? Let's keep going. This is just really weird. This is weird. Anyway, what's more, the purchaser must be able to plunk down a deposit of 20% of the minimum bid, 240,000 at the time of sale. You may recall Dame Dash's financial issues stretch all the way back to 2019, where he told a federal court he couldn't pay 2,400 he owed in another lawsuit. Y'all, what is going on? You know what I will say? I don't want to give Drake any ideas But Drake should hook up with Dame Dash because Dame Dash would help him find his flow, help him find some new ghostwriters. He could actually help him build. But I don't think Dame Dash and Drake get along. And Dame Dash, he got his own problems instead of helping a culture vulture. I do want to say this, and I'm being serious. Where's Jay-Z getting all his money from? Is it Beyonce? Is it investment? I know Ace of Spades, but is he still even an owner in Ace of Spades? Let's see. Does Jay-Z own Ace of Spades, or is it another Barkley situation? Okay, so it is owned by Sean Jay-Z Carter and LVMH, that's Louis Vuitton, like whatever. Armande Brignac, colloquially known as Ace of Spades. So it is owned and he still owns it. So maybe that's where it's coming from. Um, oh wait, he sold in 2021, he sold a 50% stake of the luxury juggernaut to LVMH, for people that own like 80% of luxury goods. The Brute Gold version is listed by online distributors at around $400 a bottle. Okay, so you know what? I guess that's where his money is coming from, his alcohol sales. I didn't know that alcohol made him a billionaire, and usually he would be quick to brag about that. But then again, Diddy, we thought, owned Ciroc. Diddy was nothing but a paid spokesperson. Okay. Speaking of which, have y'all heard what 50 Cent said about, not Diddy? I know he's always going in on them, but what have you heard what 50 Cent actually said about Jay Z? At the fact that he said that Jay-Z was hating on him and didn't want him to perform at Super Bowl, but Eminem wouldn't perform without 50 Cent, because I do believe that 50 Cent was the one that did he discover Eminem, or did he, like, they had collabs or whatever? I don't know. Anyway, right? Um, he said Jay-Z tried to exclude him from the Super Bowl halftime show and took swipes at Beyonce and her dozens of zero value Grammy Awards. What did Beyonce ever do to you? Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna have to cover this in an actual different a different video, but like, what did Beyonce ever do to you? Why is everybody coming at Beyonce all of a sudden? I understand Jay-Z, but the Beyonce, what did she ever do to you? But I guess this is a way to get Jay-Z to react. Again, um, I don't know. I don't like this new trend of taking swipes at women to get back at men. I can understand if they are a rapper or if they are in the rap game, but it seems odd to me you taking swipes at someone that can't. But you know what? I'm gonna cover this in a different video. I'll talk to y'all later. Praying for Dame Dash. But again, how much money does Jay-Z actually have? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.